Okay, so this is the second lecture in Chinese chess, going kind of quickly here because of the time limits on the games, or on the videos. So let's play through a simple little game here. And I will play against the computer. So I'm playing as red. This program has a nice setup where you can turn on an option that gives you flags. So the flags show you pieces that are vulnerable to being captured if a piece is blue. And it's showing the horses as having blue flags on them because, in theory, my first move could be to take my cannon, jump his cannon, and capture the horse. That would be a bad move because I would capture the horse with a cannon. The cannon's more valuable than a horse, and then he would just immediately retake with his chariot. The blue flag means that a piece is under attack, but is also defended. So this horse is defended by the chariot. A red flag would mean that a piece is under attack and is not defended. So that's just an option you can turn on in this program to help you learn the game. So I will leave that on for now. Now there's several traditional openings in Chinese chess. The most common one is to take the cannon and move it into the middle immediately and attack this pawn. So black almost always defends by moving a horse up. So again, this horse started here, went up an intersection, jumped a diagonal, and now by going over an intersection and up a diagonal, it would be protecting this pawn if I used my cannon to jump my own man and attack that pawn. So again, that would be a bad trade, so obviously I wouldn't do that. So this guy's under attack, but protected by the horse. Now it's my move. A good second move for, well, you can hit the letter H and get a hint from this computer, and it's telling me that I should move my horse up here as he did, which is generally what you do in the opening for red after moving the cannon to the middle. It's common to do that, and then the third move would be to move the chariot over to where the horse is, or to move the chariot up one rank. He moves his pawn forward. I'll move a pawn forward. He moves his chariot out. I'll move a horse up. He moves his cannon over, oddly enough. I'm going to move my chariot up. Not sure if that's a good move or not. Well, that's interesting that he decided to go ahead and move a guardian already. So I move my pawn up. He's thinking. He's still thinking. There he goes. He slides his cannon over to the middle. Now he's attacking this pawn, which now has a red flag on because he's unprotected. Now if I slide him forward, I believe the pawn will be safe, because if he takes my pawn with his pawn, I would then jump that pawn there and take his cannon, which would be I guess that's a bad trade for me, because then he would then take my cannon with his elephant. But let's go ahead and do it just to sort of show how things work out. So I assume he'll take it. Does, so now his cannon is under attack by my cannon, and if I did nothing else, mine is under attack by his. Both have blue flags on them because they're protected by the elephants, who can move in one jump to the top of the palace. So I'll go ahead and do that just to show how it works. So now he's in check because my cannon can jump his advisor. So he needs to either move the advisor, which would take him out of check, move the general, which would take him out of check, or recapture with the elephant, which is, I'm sure, what he'll do. And then he'll be a pawn ahead, since I already gave up a pawn. Oh, actually, I hadn't noticed that. He took his cannon from here, jumped his own horse, and retook. So now I'm under check. So I can't move my general because he can only go forward, which will keep him in check. I could slide my chariot across, but then he could then take it with his elephant, or I could put an advisor in front. Let's see what happens if I just, this isn't very sound, but just for the hell of it. Chariot and a cannon are both the most viable pieces on the board. I'm not sure if one's considered more viable than the other. He did take it, so now I have to retake either with the advisors, or I could retake with the horse, actually, if I wanted to. See, the horses could move either over one and then down on either side. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but I did. Well, we'll just play forward and see what happens. And then I'll stop, and then I'll put up a third video of just the computer playing itself at a high level. And see if I can't talk through the game. And you can find other freeware to play this game online. You can find a lot of websites where folks play this online. Obviously incredibly popular in China. So let's see, so that horse is under attack by the chariot. The easiest way to defend it, since I can't really move it forward and defend it, would be to either put the elephant here or here and defend it, or move the knight up to here and defend it. Or might say knight, I mean horse. In any case, that leaves me the option of bringing the elephant up next, and then the knight can then attack this guy over here. Or I'm sorry, the knight can then attack by moving the pawn up, I guess. Well, I'm not sure what I would do next then, I guess. I'd have to maybe move the knight over here to attack the chariot. And then move the knight up, perhaps. Well, anyway, in case you get the idea. So I'm not very good at this, but I didn't see any other lectures out there actually on the game. So that's why I went ahead. And decided to put these up. But if you play and you do some lectures on this, let me know.